The Social Security boss recently admitted SSA has some problems, but he did also say that himself, the other trustees, as well as the White House are very committed to still sending out 100% of promised benefits to beneficiaries. Well, it's all highlighted right here in this little video clip, which I will be popping up on the screen for in just a minute, so you can hear exactly what the Social Security boss, the commissioner, the acting commissioner, the manager, whatever you want to call him, this guy, Frank Bisignano, is saying about Social Security and what this means for the program going forward. And is he maybe sharing a little bit of information on what we could possibly be seeing out of the White House as well as the trustees here over the coming years? Because we also recognize it's not that many years out until we have a major cut to our benefit because of basically the trust fund becoming insolvent, right? We know that it's not that far away and it's going to go very fast. But with this video clip, is he possibly giving us a little bit of a glimpse into the future as far as what they're possibly working on? Interesting. I don't know. We kind of want to speculate a little bit here because this is something they must get done. If they sit on their hands for the next 4 years and do nothing about this, we may have a major problem on our hands because every year that goes by, time is ticking away, obviously, but the problem is it gets it harder and harder to actually catch up and make sure the beneficiaries are still getting their promised benefits. Anyway, I want to pop this up for you here in just a second so you can hear exactly what it's saying, and then we can talk through the details. Actually, let's do it right now. Let's pop this up right here, right now. This little clip of Frank Bisignano speaking on Social Security in a recent interview. And by the way, he is the new acting commissioner. He was sworn in a few weeks ago in the Senate, and he's there, right? So just listen to what he says, and he very clearly calls that Social Security is a problem or has a problem. But again, they're committed to that. So let's pop it up now. You can hear that. I'll come back at the end of it. We'll talk through the details. The video, by the way, it's only like 1 minute and 30 seconds long. So listen to it, and I'll catch you again in just 1.5 minutes.
What are the other efforts to avoid potential insolvency? I mean, you listen to the Committee for a Responsible Budget, who says that the Social Security Trust Fund will go bankrupt, go insolvent by 2035. And of course, Social Security pays out $1.5 trillion a year. So what are your efforts now, and what are you looking at in terms of avoid that potential insolvency?
This is a really important time. We have an annual trustees meeting that would be led by the Treasury Secretary, the Department of Labor, and Health, Human Services, and myself, the 4 trustees. Our actuaries will produce the information for it. That's where we'll evaluate it. And ultimately, it will be us, the White House, and Congress that will come up with the solution. I am quite confident that we have many ways to solve this problem. We all just have to apply ourselves, recognize. I think all the things we talk about, fraud, waste, and abuse, our accuracy rate, all contribute to that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the trust fund, what people are really saying is, right, last year, it would pay out, say, in 35, approximately at 83% of what it does.
Right.
I think we will build strategies and work with Congress and the White House to have it pay out 100%.
All right, there it is. What do you think? Do you buy what he's saying, or do you feel like it's just more smoke and mirrors of them saying, oh yeah, we're going to do something, don't worry, we'll continue to send out 100% of promised benefits, and then in a handful of years here, when that actually gets down to it, they'll say, oh, sorry, we weren't able to do it for XYZ reason. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section. If you want to share, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that they are trustworthy to actually come forward and make sure that beneficiaries continue getting 100% of their benefit? Or will we see a 17% cut or up to 21% cut, depending on how you look at it, based on what he's talking about here? He talked about 83% of benefits being paid out. That would be a 17% cut. Anyway, what this all comes down to is the insolvency issue, right? We've talked about this so many times before in other videos over the last several years here, but we all know this. This is no shock whatsoever. It's conveyed in a variety of ways. Social Security is going broke, they're bankrupt, they're losing their money, you know, all kinds of different things like this, right? Yes, the trust fund is depleting. In other words, it's paying out more money than it's bringing in. Therefore, they're dipping into the savings account. They're paying that money out in about 10, 8, 9, 7 years or so, give or take a little bit, between 7 and 10 years. Depends on what you look at. There's a bunch of different metrics that you can look at, but depends on what you look at. We're looking at insolvency, in other words, the trust fund, the savings account being completely depleted in like 7 to 10 years. Again, give or take a little bit. And again, depending on what metrics you look at, okay? Now what that would do, it would automatically lock in a decrease, as in a cut, a major cut to benefits if they do nothing, which is why I've said for a long time now, we want them to do something. If they do nothing at all, we're literally guaranteeing ourselves a pretty big cut to benefits, which would not be pretty, right? That would not be a good situation. But anyway, they're confident. I'm really curious what their plan is, or is he just saying that to make it sound good, or do they actually have a plan in place to make sure to send out 100% of promised benefits to beneficiaries even after we potentially hit this insolvency time frame? Okay, there's a variety of different ways that they could do it, but time is ticking, and every single year that goes by, we get closer and closer, making it a little bit harder. Now, something that they could possibly do, I don't know, print up a couple $1 trillion, have the Federal Reserve mint a few $1 trillion of just fake money out of thin air, right? Because they can do that, just manufacture money, literally changing digits on a computer, and then just send it on over to Social Security and say, here, you're good. Is that how they're going to do it? They could do that, right? So there's a lot of different ways. That would not be the most ethical way, simply because it would really cause a lot of depletion in our purchasing power, because the dollars would just mean more money in circulation, which would ultimately devalue our money, which is why it's such a big deal. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, hey, if you need any help with your Medicare, make sure to call them right there. The team of trusted advisors right there. It's a partnership we have on the channel here to help you with your Medicare. Again, Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment in Medicare if you're turning 65. Please utilize this free service. It's there for you. Please take advantage of it. It's there for you to use. Utilize that. Again, we cultivated the partnership to help you here. Medicare can be massively confusing. They'll help you find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs. So you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be in, the offices that you want to visit, and the prescription needs if you have any at all. Take advantage of it. Please, they're waiting to talk to you. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please feel free to share the video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description, or popping up on your screen in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video.